With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Slam. Slam.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. And now it's 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. A handoff out of the pistol, it's Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to... Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing that they're picking up the first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He's going to air it out for... He's got it at the 15. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Greg Olsen. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Benson Mayowa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And an alley to run. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He'll find Lindsey here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Alert. Let's get off the field, D. 48 Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Check three.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson.
Got you, boy.
Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Big stop.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Check. 58. Check. Here we go, D. Come on. West. Come again. Here I come again. Alert. Watch out.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson forced out to his left. Open man is Gordon, complete. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have... in trouble.
We got it.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Murray now to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check it back. Mike.
Again running right, Drake. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
To throw on third down, Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 60 out long. Hey. All right. Here we go. Let's go. B, let's go.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
Check 3, check 3. Check. Fresno. 54.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 0.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Drake. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mike 54. Let's go, D. Mike 54. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. It's complete to Drake. 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And an alley to run. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 54, Mike 54, Mike 54. Not here. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Mike 58, right there. Coming this way, here we go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go. Bus formation, bus formation.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Being chased out left. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, one set. Check right 54. Right 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Another run by Lindsey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
He's crashing. He's checking. 12. Check your hot read. Sponge. No. Check 99. Check 99.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Quick, 58 to Mike. Right. He's done.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On first down, right back to Lindsey. He was brought down there by Will Parks. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. This is Friday practice every week of the season. You go.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Now 2nd and 6.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And they will take a knee here as time will likely run out on regulation, and we'll go to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Touch the outlaw. 54. Pick it up, guys. Go, go.
First throw of overtime for Murray. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get in overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for the Seahawks, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.